Welcome to John's Gold and Silver, the best investing channel on the internet. So today we'll just see how many people join up, and then we'll basically go from there. All right. Right now, Bitcoin is moving back up. 115, and XRP is right on $3. And the price of gold is down 11 bucks. But it might easily shoot higher. Here's an article right here that says, in the best case scenario, gold could hit 5,355. 5,355 in Q2 of 2026. This is one of the predictions. Let's get it, guys. Cooking my food right now, trying to get jacked. The food is cooking, guys. That's going to be tasty. That's going to be good food. Got called into work today on my day off. The number one thing you can do to get rich on your day off is try to work, Try to find something to do. Try to ask your boss for more hours. Look for a part-time job. The number one quickest thing you can do to get rich is just work more hours and take all that extra money and invest it. All right, guys? That's how we do it. Come on, guys, let's go. We just lost a viewer. Not supposed to happen. It's not supposed to happen like that. We just lost a viewer. It's not supposed to happen. All right, guys, let's get it. How to train for mass, how to build muscle. All of you know about Arnold Schwarzenegger and his training strategy. Arnold would use a lot of performance-enhancing drugs and work out 6 days a week. Sometimes he would work out twice a day. That's crazy. But when you're taking performance-enhancing drugs, you can do that, all right? If you're natural, to put on mass, you do not want to train for 6 days a week. So your training frequency is the most important, one of the most important things for putting on mass. All right. The other thing is the diet. How much are you eating? How much are you sleeping? How much water are you drinking? All these things matter. The vitamins, the calcium, everything matters. You have to take the right foods so that your body is able to heal itself much more easily. Give your body those raw materials that it needs, the amino acids, the proteins. And as far as carbs go, you don't really need that many carbohydrates. But if you're trying to put on a lot of mass, then yes, you should probably have 200 to 300 grams of carbs a day if you're trying to put on mass or more. All right, guys, so let's get it. get it, guys. We're up to 3,108 subscribers. So thanks, guys. 3,108. So we have over 3,100 subs on this channel now. Thanks to you guys. Doing good. We're doing good. And one of the newest bodybuilders to step out on the scene is Sam Sulik. This guy, basically, he got in front of a camera, did a lot of steroids, got big, and that's how you get views. If you do steroids, you will get a lot of views, okay? Like probably 100 times or 1,000 times more views than a natural athlete like myself. Natural athletes get like 3 views on their channel. That's what I got right now is 3. That's why it's so tempting for guys to do performance-enhancing drugs. But I stress the importance of staying natural because it's better to be healthy. When is the bull run? And a lot of these guys like Arnold and Sylvester Stallone that use steroids, they have to get heart surgeries, okay? Because the growth hormone, it will make the heart bigger and it'll start to cause problems, all right? And many other reasons too. What if I have just 3 jobs but still want to go to the gym? That's basically like myself. What I would say is don't go to the gym, just work out at home. Unless the gym is on the way home or the gym is on the way to work. So when you got 3 jobs, you don't have a lot of extra time. So yeah, I would say just work out at home. You don't need a gym. You know, when Lee Priest was preparing for the Mr. Olympia contest, he didn't even go to a gym. He just worked out at home. He had a few things at home. Bam, almost won the Mr. Olympia. I think he placed really good. So you do not need a gym. You just need a few pieces of equipment. You got to be able to do pull-ups, rows. Pull-ups you can do for free. Rows you can do, all you got to do is get a barbell. You got to be able to do squats. But you should be able to buy a squat rack for like a few $100. I mean, a nice home gym though will cost you a lot of money, but I would just say buy the minimal equipment. Buy a bench press, buy a squat rack, and get some dumbbells. And that's really all you need to get jacked. All you really need is to be able to do some good pushing exercises, pulling, and squatting. And then the dumbbells is for all the isolation work and a few different bars. That's all you need. So I would say, yeah, don't worry about it if you can't make it to the gym. You know, most people that go to the gym, they don't even hardly work out anyways. They just talk, go on their phones, talk to their girlfriends on their phones, you know, all kinds of stuff. When you go to the gym, you got to start training, all right? I don't go to a gym. I would like to, but don't need to. Calisthenics is basically free. You can do push-ups, pull-ups for free, curls for free. And then you don't have to, if you don't want to, you don't have to buy like a squat rack. You can just do step-ups. That's when you step your leg up on something high and then you just push up. And that'll work the glute, the hamstrings, the quads, stabilizer muscles, everything. Okay, so yeah, you don't need a gym. Gyms are for people that love to spend money, you know. I just went to a gym. It was so hot in there. They couldn't even afford freaking air conditioning. All those people that paid memberships, they can't even pay for air conditioning. It's like, why go, you know? You're just going to be distracted by women. Lust could cause your downfall, you know. Men, we need to watch out for women, alcohol, and eating unhealthy diets, you know. And, you know, just being lazy in general and playing too many video games. All this stuff. So going to a gym, surefire way to bring lust into your life. That's not good. You're going to be looking at the women in the gym. I say just stay away. If you can. You know, when I go to the gym, I just stay 100% focused on my workouts. I never really go, but when I do, or when I used to, I was always 100% focused. But I know not every guy is, okay? So most people are very weak-minded, and they cannot go to the gym and maintain 100% focus. They're going to drift off. They're going to look at other things there. So yes, most men are very stupid and foolish as well. They're not very smart. So it's best just to stay away from some of these places that can cause problems, you know, like the bar. Actually, if you go to the bar, many men cannot control their drinking. I can go to a bar and not drink and just look for ladies, you know, and play some pool. So most men can't do that. As soon as they walk into a bar, they say, okay, get me a drink. They're very weak. Men are they're bred differently today. They're very weak-minded. But not you. Not you guys. Definitely not you guys. All right, guys, let's get it. Gold today, down. It sucks. All right, any questions? Any questions? You guys can ask bodybuilding questions or questions about how to make money, all right? Let's get it. Come on, guys, we can do better than that. 4 followers, 4 views. You guys are weak. Weak. Check these out. My new shoes. Sick. I think I paid $50. These are the freaking DNA Loft, freaking nitrogen injected. Look at that. Brand new. These are like $160 plus tax. It would be like $180. I paid like $50. So guys, deals are out there. You just got to know where to look. You just got to know where to search. So is $50,000 a good investment to become rich? Or what do you think is a good amount? Yes, $50,000. If you're starting off with 50 grand, I mean, you can start off with 0 and you can get rich. You know, you don't need to start off with any amount. You can start off with 1 penny and you can turn 1 penny into $1 million. But yeah, if you have 50 grand, that'll speed things up a bit, you know. You join my Patreon right now, you start buying these stocks, you double your money, 50 grand to 100 grand. You double it again, 200, 400, 800, 1.6 million. So yeah, join my Patreon, get these stocks on there, and start doubling up today, guys. We got about 11 members in my Patreon right now. I have all of my best stocks for this year and beyond, okay? So yeah, you're going to join the Patreon and start going at it, you know? All the stocks on there are flying. Courier, Silver Corp, Pan American Silver, you know, all my stocks are flying right now. So, guys, join up on the Patreon today. Start getting rich. Transform your life. The Patreon, it's only $10 a month. And I give all the stocks and all the best cryptos. So yeah, I do trying to do a good service for people that are serious about getting rich. Most people are not serious about getting rich because they don't want to put in the effort and they don't believe it's possible, okay? Let me tell you something. It is possible for a man that's poor to become rich. All you have to do is try to save a little bit and put it in the right places and let it grow. And then when those stocks go up, you sell them, and then you buy different ones. And then when those stocks grow, you wash, rinse, repeat, okay? That's how you get rich. You buy stocks, double your money, and then you buy the different ones. Double your money, and put your money somewhere else. So I teach you guys how to multiply your money on my Patreon, $10 a month. Best deal on all of YouTube. For what I offer, other people will charge $1,000 a month or more. Or I mean 1,000 for subscriptions. My subscription, the year, it's only about 120 for the year. Let's get it. Guys, I'm telling you, women will leave you. You know, many people in your life will leave you. They will die. They will do drugs. They're going to get killed. Yeah, women are going to leave you left and right, you know. Every woman I was ever with left me. But all the money, all the silver that I bought, I still have it. You know, your money will never disappoint you. But many other things in life will disappoint. So that's why it's so important for men to seek money over women. Once you get the money, the women will come. All right, you'll start getting DMs. It'll just happen naturally. You'll be like, wow, it's really working, you know. Once you put in close to or 100% focus into building wealth, others are going to take notice. Trust me, because it happens with me. Others take notice, and they see how determined you are, and that's a major attraction factor for women. They like men that are determined, that are on their purpose. They like men that can say, you know, can turn down a woman for studying, for doing their own thing, for building themselves up. Women will stay with a guy like that. They will chase a guy. You want to become the kind of man that women are chasing. Right now, my guess is you're probably chasing women. That's why you're going to the gym looking for women. You're on the hunt. What you have to do is build up your mind and your body and your wealth to the point where women will chase after you. They'll come after you. All right, guys? So if you want to know how to do this, please join my Patreon. Patreon is John's Gold and Silver. All right, guys? Let's go. Let's get it. Time to get rich, guys.